All right, we're all good to go. Ads are playing. Let me make sure that this is not going to echo through. I appreciate y'all joining me. I appreciate y'all being here. I am a bit sick, so if I sound weird or if I start sneezing or whatnot, then I'm just giving you a heads up. I got lodges in my mouth, so hopefully it doesn't sound like glass, like I'm chewing on glass during this whole thing. If you're part of the Discord right now, I won't say who we're talking about, but I mean the prices on that it's just kind of BS, and I'm mainly killing time to let people join everything. 12 of you guys in here. JJT, John Henry Michik. Yeah, I'll do 10 lines. I got 6 made. It's unfortunate the one already filled up. I didn't even realize that how small the 1 and 4 was this week. They came out. I reserved, my 10 lines into them, and I looked today and I was like, "What, dude? They're so small." It kind of reminds me of, or doesn't remind me of, tomorrow for FanDuel. I think if you max enter the $7 on FanDuel, it's like 2.9% of all lineups. Like it's insane how small these contests were. I was so tempted to just throw more lines at this, or even run a terrain with the 10 lines and enter them all 3 times in the 10. Probably won't do that, but those are kind of my early thoughts, at least on how small the contests were. In terms of where I'm going with these drivers and where I'm going with my builds tonight, let me move this over here. I guess Pearce is also sick. He said in one of his videos this week that he's dealing with a cold as well. So shout out to Pearce for giving me a cold through the 5G cell towers. I told everybody we should have burned them down, man. But no, everybody just wants to use 5G. That's how it is. When I like a John Henry check, I'll probably end up with about 70% of him. 70, 60% is fine. I personally like Ryan Preece. I like Zane Smith. I think the track will come to him. Let me tell the pool, actually, because then I can go into more detail of why I have certain guys and why I don't. My current player pool is Nemechek, Majeski, Preece, Zane Smith, Friesen, De Benedetto, Hocevar, Ankrum, Kligerman, Wood, Wallace Allen, Blaine Perkins, Tyler Hill, Jesse Little, and Spencer Boyd. That's currently the pool I have right now. Like I said, that's 7 lines. I'm building pretty similar between all lines. That's just kind of how I do it. I pick a spot that I want to go with and just try and cover bases in situations like that. When we look at Nemechek, like I said, I'll probably end up with 60 to 70% of Nemechek. I plan on pairing him with one of Preece, one of Zane Smith. I have a couple lines with both of them. I have some lines where, specifically if it's Nemechek, I'm trying, and I'm not chasing 3 lap leaders. I'm leaning a lot on the place differential plays that I think are going to be pretty fantastic slams if you're building for that type of race. Like Stuart Friesen is a fantastic play. I think Matt DiBenedetto is going to be severely under-owned based on what he can do. If he can get us a 9th place finish, I think he's going to easily pay off that price tag and pay off any ownership discount that we can get on him. Hocevar is perfectly fine. Ankrum's fine too. Park Kligerman's getting into quite a lot of my lines. I think Kligerman's probably going to be chalk. I think he's going to be good chalk. I'm not too concerned about him. Obviously, if anybody crashes, that's just how it is. I'm not too worried about it. It can't be any worse than last night. I have no fucking clue what the Rams are doing. I don't know why you get Allen Robinson. It made no sense at all, dude. I don't understand it. Akers, that's fine, Coming off an injury, that's okay. But the fact that Robinson was wide open on nearly every play last night, and Stafford was just glued to Kupp, that I got tilted on that. So it can't be any worse than that. Like if Kligerman wrecks, if somebody wrecks out, I'm not too concerned about that. I do have Majeski in 2 lines. I don't have him with Nemechek. This is a situation where we have a restart, and Majeski is able to get by Nemechek and mainly right off the start. I see Nemechek mainly staying up there all night, at least running top 4 speeds. I have Preece winning this race. I have Zane Smith in second. Those are my main projections that I'm building off of, but it just depends on how long Nemechek can stay up there. If this race goes green, like I think it will, I think we can see Nemechek lead the entire first stage. Vice versa, if you're not playing Nemechek, I think Ty Majeski can lead the first stage. That's not me like flip-flopping. That's me. Whoever leads right off the start is probably going to lead the first stage. So pick your poison there. I'll probably end up leaning on Nemechek in the majority of my lines. I like Pearce. I think he's going to show up. I think he's going to be fast. And this track is going to come to DGR and Front Row Motorsports. I'm not concerned at all. Let me look through other people here. In terms of value plays, in terms of where we want to get to, I think Jesse Little's probably going to be chalk. It's very easy to get to him. I know he's $6,100, but he's very easy to put in your lines. I think Spencer Boyd is very safe. Very much a attrition play, but he's starting 34th. Wouldn't be shocked if he finishes 26th when we get somebody doing something stupid in this race. Jack Wood, your lineups are going to want to end up on him. I am okay with that. Look, if Jack Wood decides to wreck for the 19th time this year, this will be the first time I have any Jack Wood this whole year. Like, I have not played Jack Wood. I don't play him every week. I don't like playing Jack Wood. I don't like playing Lawless Allen. I don't like playing Dean Thompson. I never play these guys. This is legit the first time this year I'm going to play Jack Wood. So if he wrecks, he hasn't burned me this whole year. I've taken advantage of him being stupid. He's probably my favorite play there because it's going to want to your last guy in ends up being right around priced around Thompson, Blaine Perkins, Jack Wood, people like this. I'm fine with Jack Wood starting 22nd. Mike Curtis, thank you very much for the support, the donation, the super chat. I do appreciate it. I like Ryan Pearce to win this race. Let's go ahead here. What's going on, Eagles? Happy to have you here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Michael. That's just how YouTube is, and we're supposed to really right now because all the clicks are going to the NFL videos and stuff like that. So thank you for the 49 of you guys listen here. Highest death chance tonight. Well, I would probably lean it to Bean. Ooh boy, who's going to run out of talent the most here? It's probably gonna be Hocevar. Hocevar really something stupid. However, the whole Chris Wright, he's in the 68, right? Let me make sure. Because he about there we go. Yeah, he about wrecked the 60. Man, shout out to Brandon Brown. Wanting to save money. The poor guy can't afford to run his own car, and the guy who shows up to help save the team is Chris Wright, who, no lie, no exaggeration, not trying to meme here, might be the worst NASCAR driver I think I have seen in my entire life. Like, we are leaning towards Stephen Wallace type of talent here. Like, it's nearly every week he's in a vehicle. He's destroying shit. Truck series, Xfinity series, even his road course stuff, his road course. Like, how does Chris Wright even have money? How does he keep getting support? This man is destroying stuff left and right. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, KBM is certainly going to compete. Like I said, I like the fact that this is a day to night race, that we're going to have the track cool down. I like the fact that it's going to tighten up a lot of these cars, like Zane Smith talking about how loose he was. That's going to be fixed when the temperature on the racetrack goes down. Same thing with Ryan Pearce. I think that's another reason why I kind of like Nemechek to start the race off, because he's very easily, he's very affordable at 10-9. You're not having to get stupid. You're playing the same guys whether you're playing Nemechek or not, whether you're playing 3 of the 10K guys or not in terms of the value ranges. So Nemechek, the fact that he was the fastest in practice, the fact that he was the fastest in qualifying, leans to me, or tells me, based on how he's performed this year, that he won't end up winning this race. He won't end up being the fastest car all night. But when the race starts, when the track is still warm, stage 1, partially into stage 2, I think that's when Nemechek is going to shine. And then Nemechek can probably run around and finish around 4th or 5th all day. That's perfectly fine for what we need. So I like Nemechek. That's where I'm at there. Grant Enfinger, I would much rather get to Stuart Friesen. They're identical plays. Stuart Friesen has had a much better car this year at the intermediate tracks. I would much rather play Stuart Friesen if you're considering Enfinger. AD, best of luck. I know, dude. It's rough. It's very rough. Good thing is, like, I'm not dizzy. I'm not violently throwing up on the ceiling. It's just my nose is running like crazy, and my throat is a bit sore. Let's see. So Kaz Grala to me is one that I don't want to go to, because Jesse Little, identical play. Not even because he's in the same team. Not even because he is cheaper. Not even because he's starting in the back, but Jesse Little is the same play as Kaz Grala. And I think people are going to want to end up going to Kaz Grala when we look specifically at how he's performed this year and how he's finished this year. And we take a look. Richmond, 22nd. I mean, that's 8 positions. IRP, 20th. That's 8 positions. Pocono, that's 7 positions. Mid-Ohio, that's a road course. Knoxville, that's a dirt track. Sonoma, 14th. Like, where has this man actually shown us speed, Even Las Vegas started in the back at Las Vegas, ran into some issues because that race did get stupid, but still, Kaz Grala starting 30th. I think he finishes right around 20th. Man, this is a race where we're going to have, if you watch the race back in the spring, these cars pull away from each other. Like, nobody's racing the leader. The only people the leader are racing are the lap cars he's passing, and vice versa. Like, everybody's going to spread out. We're not going to see side by side racing action at all outside of turn 1 and 2. Kaz Grala, I think he finishes around like 24th, 23rd. I'm not getting any Kaz Grala. That's where I'm at. I do love Kligerman. I do have quite a bit of Parker Kligerman. Thank you, Phil, for retweeting. Thank you, Fast Cars, Fast Money, for retweeting. I don't know if you guys are here, but thank you for the retweets because that also does help, especially when people can't find the fucking live show. Like, I really, really do appreciate the retweets and everything. Let's see. I'm very comfortable using a majority of my salary date because, one, we got to remember that the contest is really, really small. If you end up with anywhere from like 0 salary left over to like 400 left over, I think you're fine. I don't think we need to take real gigantic swings in any form or fashion. Depending on how stupid this race gets, the optimal lineup might not even be played. So play the guys that you like. Play the guys that you feel comfortable with. People that I want to try and be over the field on, probably Blaine Perkins. Perkins seems like a guy that I want to try and be aggressive on in this race. Tyler Ankrum is somebody I want to be overweight on. Friesen and Ryan Pearce. Those are probably the 4 guys that I try and want to target in a majority of my lines, or at least be over the field on. Like, really, really taking stances on those guys. Let's see what else. Trying to look how many people do I have in this pool today. We have 1, 2, actually. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 people over 5x today. So, yeah. I mean, usually I end up right around like 13 to like 17 people around for 5x. Usually a bit more for the Cup Series, but as it is, man, like find the 3 guys that you want to take stances on, and just kind of pepper the rest of the lineup with them, man. If I was gonna like absolutely probably build for like, my core or whatever, however I want to build, it'd probably be Jesse Little, probably be John Nemechek. Those are probably the 2 guys that I would probably build around today. And once you get past that point, you can decide if you want to chase more lap leaders or if you want to chase more place differential guys. Yeah, dude, Eagles, it's absolute bullshit, man. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? The one guy, look, I took it. I like being aggressive, okay? I took stances. The one guy I faded on DraftKings, fucking Stephon Diggs, man. I had Diggs on FanDuel. There's also, guy, you want some DFS, Yahoo DFS football tip. I can't even speak right now. Tips and tricks. Go play on Yahoo, okay? This week, next week, ship the train to Yahoo, okay? It's we had gigantic overlay last night. We're gonna have gigantic overlay on Sunday because we always do every start of the NFL season. Nobody even remembers Yahoo even exists. For these next 8 days, play on Yahoo, okay? I had a lot of Stephon Diggs there. DraftKings was the one I tried to focus on the most, and that just that was unfortunate. I retweeted Jordan, not Jordan. What's his name from the theory of Daily Fantasy Sports. I forgot his name. I just went blank. Yeah, it is Jordan Cooper. Okay. Like a tradition like no other, man. Just losing your ass on opening night, which is what I expect the same thing on Sunday for most people. Like I made the joke, but look, people are gonna stack fucking dumb teams. There's gonna be guys that come out of the woodworks. Like a vast majority of people lose week one and they get mad, then they just come back to NASCAR. So if that's gonna happen anyway, let's focus on NASCAR this weekend while everybody's focusing on the NFL. I like Akram. I like the Benedetto. Thank you very much, Sheldon. My Discord, it is in the Patreon. I don't just give that away. All right, it's like a social security number. I don't just give that away. You can get it though if you pay me enough money for it. You can do that by going to Patreon. Link is in the description below. You can join for either just the NASCAR stuff, F1 Actually, if you just do the F1 tier, it does not have the Discord. So you either have to do the NASCAR tier or the NASCAR and F1. Let's see. Christian Eckes, my lowest projected guy starting inside the top 10. I just think there's better plays than him. Clearly, the guys that I like, Nemechek, Pearce, Zane Smith. If I was getting different here and trying to get to people, I understand that X is a bit cheaper, but I would probably try to get to Smith or Chandler Smith or Ben Rhodes. Those would probably be the two guys that I would try, or even Corey Heim before I get to Eckes, but I won't be doing either one of those guys here. But yeah, go ahead and join the Patreon, and I'll get you all set up in the Discord. Bailey Curry would be really awesome if he was cheaper. I'm giving Bailey Curry a 14th place finish today, and that is nowhere near value. So, I can kick the can down the road and not even worry about it. I got Bailey Curry for 31 points today. I want to try and at minimum get everybody in my line that I can at least project for over 35 points. That's where I'm at there. And yeah, what's up? Still 53 you guys here on a Friday. Like, yeah, thank you guys very much. Let's see. How long do we have before lock? Let's see. Dude, I can't wait to just throw this computer through the fucking wall. Like, I cannot wait. As soon as I transfer everything over, I am like blasting this motherfucker with a sledgehammer. Like, this thing is so ungodly slow. Hour and 12 minutes. All right. What other guy? Like, let's talk value real fast. If you think you're going to have a real chalky line, all right, the difference between Jack Wood, Lawless Allen, Blaine Perkins, Timmy Hill, and Dean Thompson, I have been 4 points. Okay. So normally I'd focus on this more if it was a bigger slate. It might still come into play here if things get really tight up top. But between these 4 guys, since I have them separated by 4 points, I would play the lowest owned guy between those 4. Who do I think that is? I mean, probably Lawless or Dean Thompson. Like I said, I don't mind Jack Wood because I would have him as the highest projected guy in this range. But Perkins, Allen, Woods, Dean Thompson, all these guys are very, very similar. I don't think you should necessarily X either like any of these guys out. It just depends on what salary you need, or if you have like a real chalk line, like if you're playing nothing but like Nemechek, Kligerman, probably Jesse Little, somewhere around there. No, dude, I'm not doing UFC, dude. I got enough with football to deal and NASCAR. Like, see, I'm still gonna make 20 lines for the Cup Series, and my main debate is what I want to do with FanDuel, because that contest is way too fucking small, and 2.9% of all lineups is almost too good to pass up. So I'm really thinking about what I want to do on FanDuel tomorrow, because part of me really wants to throw like 40 lines on that one, and maybe even max it. I'm not even sure yet. But that's my main priority tomorrow. So I won't be doing any MMA tomorrow. I probably won't even watch it. Let's see. Kobe Howard. I just didn't get to him based on the salary that I had left, on the builds that I have. I just didn't end up on Kobe Howard. I'll tell you exactly what I got him projected for. I got Colby for 15th. That's what I got him at. Oh, are you watching Xfinity qualifying? I'll check that out later. Let's see what else we got here. I'm telling you, man, this blows my brain. Like 54 of you guys here on a Friday night on a short slate, on a quick turnaround slate. The week of football. That's insane. I will, because look, I gotta go drive Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday, I gotta go drive and get a trailer. I gotta do a lot of back and forth starting next week to the end of the month, moving stuff. I don't think I'm gonna go live tomorrow for Xfinity. If you can just tweet at me if you have any questions, it'd probably be the easiest. Or if you're in the Discord, feel free to talk to me there. I want to try and go live Sunday, try and squeeze in the algorithm a little bit. But tomorrow, I think I am gonna rest and stuff because no reason to just keep forcing the sickness in front of you guys and stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to look at any other things I was looking at. What is Pearce? What is the optimizer want to do? I haven't even looked at this today. Let me see. Yeah, if you're part of the Patreon and you're in the sheets, I think that's a pretty good line that the optimizer has in there right now. Yeah, I think that's pretty fine. I think that's pretty good. Thoughts on Hocevar? I do have Hocevar in a line. He is, swinging for the fences, back up against the wall. A rabid animal in a corner. That's Hocevar here. What is the Hat Man going to do? Is he going to put on his thinking cap and do something smart, or is he going to put on his dunce cap and wreck the field? You take that responsibility on with whatever you choose. Like I said, I got one line. Mine up at 2 with Hocevar out of my 10. So 10, 20%. But I hate answering with just 10 lineups because it pushes ownership up by 10% every line. And so I would be more comfortable right at like 15, maybe 18% Hocevar. That's where I'm at there. Chris, what are you doing? What are you doing? I have not watched Xfinity qualifying. I don't waste my time watching that right now. I'm doing this. I already got the practice data up from Xfinity. All that's done. I will handle Xfinity later tonight. I don't even bother with Xfinity when it's Friday. So I have no idea how to answer that Sam Mayer line because I have no clue what happened to him, and I frankly don't care right now. Yeah, like, dude, everybody brings new trucks, man. Like, if these reporters would actually do something, you would find out that a lot of these teams build new trucks all the time and bring up new trucks all the time. When was the last time a reporter got off their ass and asked RSS Racing what is going on in their cars in practice? That's been 2 weeks in a row now, or two races of the last 3. Like Ryan Sieg, Watkins Glen. I think it was Watkins Glen. Only did like one line. Hey, this next week at Darlington, Kyle Sieg doesn't practice or does like 1 or 2 no information at all. Nobody gets off their ass to worry about like what's going on, Pete? I see that you're a new viewer. Is he driving a truck tonight? Did he get replaced? Let's see. Who is he replacing? I'm sure you guys can just tell me, but I'll just look this up over here. What is going on with this computer? All right, Sam Mayer. Also, let me look, man. I don't think because unless they added him. Dude, fucking Sam Mayer ain't even part of the fucking player pool. What am I worried about this for? What is this about? All right. Well. Oh, he's not driving. Okay. See, I just went full on um, acoustic there. Read that. Read this as, oh, he's driving a truck tonight. That's, oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, Pete, as I was saying, it's a speed track. You're going to see these cars separate, or you're going to see the trucks separate. It's not even close. That's why, like Nemechek, I like for the start. Like if we get a quick yellow, I don't know how confident I'm going to be in the Nemechek ownership. Give Nemechek the first stage, and I think Zane Smith and Pearce have the cars for later in this race. Um, that's probably where I would go. Let's see. With that said, I like this race to go green. If they do decide to wreck, it'll probably be late in the race, probably green, white, checkered, and stuff like that. But for the most part, I can't imagine we're going to see a ton of carnage here. I think we have had quite a bit of carnage here, but I think the last big time we had a lot of wrecks was in 2020. Was it last year or 2020? Had to be 2020. Had to be the COVID, because Pastrana, Travis was in this race, and they had a big wreck in 1 and 2. Yeah, it was clear. It was during the day, no practice. I'm not concerned about gigantic pileups in this race. Oh, bro, that's not even close. That's not even spelled anywhere near correctly. That's like saying, no, I didn't mean to type Zimbabwe into Google. I meant to type in China. Like, what? That's not even close. They're not even spelled anywhere near the same. Corey, yeah. So, kind of answering the guy who asked me about Eckes, like, first off, I think I would prioritize Ty Majeski. Like, if you think Nemechek doesn't lead or doesn't get to the front, or I mean, he's at the front, but doesn't stay up front a long time, and you don't necessarily believe in Pearce and Zane Smith being up there, I think Ty Majeski is the first guy to be able to take advantage of that. I would put Corey Heim as the second guy to take advantage of that. I like being aggressive on Pearce and Smith, so I probably won't end up with Corey. But like I said, I do have 2 lines with Nemechek. I think I am going to hop off here because my nose is getting worse and worse. I can hear it. I can tell this is sounding like absolute dog water. We give you guys an hour left to build lines. Tweet at me if you're in the Discord, whatever the case. If you have any more questions or whatever, feel free to send my way. Like I said, I probably won't go live tomorrow, just seeing how I end up feeling. And then I do want to go live Sunday, but that might end up being like super early. It might be better for a replay with everybody focusing on the NFL season. So yeah, last big tip: go play on Yahoo today or this Sunday and entering next week. Those are my big tips. Thank you very much, Eagles. Best of luck to you guys, and I will see you. And thank you, Peter. I will see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it.